What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Oh, we got a snap coming in. Happy Friday. Don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll have my snap if you guys want to add me on Snap, chit chat, talk, swap pics. Anyways, today I thought I'd talk a little bit about camber and caster and toe, and dig a little bit more into the TechNick slide angle kit. So first off, before I get the car in the air and we look up here, obviously your camber, not obviously, some of you might not know, your camber is going to be where your tire sits. Zero is going to be perfectly up and down, perpendicular, and then positive camber, the top of the tire is going to be out, and then negative is going to be in. A lot of people wonder why on drift cars the camber is so much in the front. Some of it's a little bit hot boy and for fitment wise, and some of it is as when you're at full lock, coming into a corner, you're actually going to gain some positive camber, and it's for that perfect contact patch, so you got as much tire on the ground as possible for as much grip up front as you can get. So, you know, at straight, you know, it looks, you know, negative, but at full angle, the wheel will actually come out and then it'll kind of straighten out a little bit here. So you got your full contact patch. And what I run is what was it? Negative 6 degrees camber up front is where I get my best contact patch at full lock. And in the rear, in case anybody's wondering, I run, I think it runs negative 1.5 degrees rear camber and 0 toe. So anyways, up on the front here, something I actually didn't know, and Nick with TechNick Angle actually showed me, a lot of you guys might know, is how to get some cheap caster out of your car and adjust caster even without adjustable toe or adjustable arms. Now, I run the Megan 32-way adjustable easy streets. Now these here, as you can see in here, maybe not really, but there's actually different mounting holes in here where you can move these Allen keys, which will actually adjust your adjust your camber here. Now, something Nick showed me is on here, what he was showing me is you'll take these off and you'll kind of turn it. So instead of this being this way, it'll kind of be cocked this way. Now that way you can adjust your camber and your caster. Now by moving it backwards here, you're moving your pivot point here, which is pushing the front towards the front of the car, and that's actually going to be positive caster. And then your negative, if you did it, you'd be moving this forward and out, so you'd be getting less camber and going negative caster, which would bring that forward, bringing your pivot point back, if that makes any sense to you guys. And I'm hoping it does. I just kind of wanted to make it simplified, you know, that way kind of everybody understands. You look it up on the forums and stuff, and you're actually going to see a whole lot of different stuff. You're going to see a lot of people telling you wrong things, a lot of people telling you right things. So, I mean, that's kind of what Nick was telling me, and Nick is the suspension god. He knows so much about these. And I know I originally told you guys yesterday I actually want to change the caster to get full lock on the 18s. That doesn't really bother me. I was thinking about it a little more, and I actually want to keep where I'm at now because I really like the contact package on the 17s. I only drift on 17s. The 18s are something I drive around on when I'm not drifting. And again, that content's coming soon. You know, Scrapeyard posted and RPM posted the track coming really good. It's coming along really nice, and we might have some events this month. So keeping our fingers crossed on that. So, you know, that's kind of where you're gonna just an easy thing you can do to actually make positive or negative caster. if you don't have a full-blown angle kit with adjustable rods. And Jake actually changed his, turned his, and has his full negative so he can get as much positive caster as he can. Your positive caster is actually what's going to help with your rebound steering with your self-steer. When I had this on the rack, I think it's, what was it? I think it was plus 11 caster. And the plus 11 is what I run mainly. I'd like to get a little bit more, but it's what I run because it's what I can still use my 18s. It's not a full-blown drift car. It is a drift car nonetheless, but it's not a full-blown drift car. I kind of want to be able to take my car out and have fun, go to car shows, cruise with friends, and yeah, you know, it's a give and take with it, and I'm really happy I did this, and I'm happy I didn't change it the other day, and I'm happy I slept on it and thought about it a little more. So let's actually get the car up. We'll get the wheel off, and I'll show you a little more in depth with the TechNick Angle kit. Show you how his adjusts. This is the V1, keep in mind, and he's going to come up with a V2, and everything he did, and some more adjustments under there. Alright, so, come here. Really awesome streamlight. Oh, focus. Focus. Well, you'll just have to believe me. It's a streamlight. But, love these things. You guys need to get one. Everybody needs one of these. But, something else that needs to be on the bolt check, I believe, is this lock collar on the bottom and those collars up top of your coilovers, because I actually found one loose on mine. So, I think everybody should add that to their bolt check. So, let's go ahead and we'll look a little closer on Nick's angle kit here. Well, let me turn the wheel here. Alright, should be a little easier to see. So, this is a modded knuckle from Nick. You'll see he cut, welded back here. Really nice weld on there. Shortened it up, brought the pickup point a whole lot closer, which gave me a lot more angle. We did have to, right here, you'll see that lip is what I was talking about on Jake's car, where we actually had to get rid of that lip here, and then grind just a little bit off that, not very much, for the wheel for clearance. Now, on this one here, you'll see it's a bolt-in with a bushing. The V2 will have a heim joint back here, so that'll be a whole lot nicer. And you'll see I actually, instead of hitting and trimming out, I actually cut my lip out. And I did the same back here. I just cut the lip out. And, you know, I think we're going to suggest that for Jake's if it rubs on there as well. But, you'll see it's boxed. Really nice box. Really nice engraving there. Looks really cool. But, here is your adjustment on the end. Unfortunately, with this one, he was gonna go with a double nut, but we couldn't get it done in time. So, for this one, you'll need to unbolt it from up here or back here, and then actually twist that out by hand. Twisting it out would bring this back, the point here back, and it would give you negative caster, and then bringing it in closer would bring the lower control arm towards the front of the car, giving it positive caster. And this here is a stop point we got on there. But, I mean, overall, it's really nice. It's a really nice kit. It gets really good angle. And he actually relocated the rack. I would definitely recommend that. And I got some GK Tech eccentric rack bushings in there. And I mean, just moving it isn't enough. definitely recommend the eccentric rack bushings for anybody. And don't run those rack relocation spacers that kind of bolt onto the rack and actually move your pickup points for your tie rods forward. Don't run those. That's actually just going to make it a lot harder on your rack. You're going to break racks a lot more premature. So, I mean, just take the extra time and move it forward. It's not that hard. I just used the engine hoist. Where did I put that thing? Oh, there it is. I just used the engine hoist. Kind of held it over the engine, just kind of held it, and then dropped everything. And it worked super swell. Brought it over to Nick. He got it done really quick and really efficient. And, you know, I couldn't be happier. I mean, this thing feels really good. Yesterday's video, I was kind of talking here. This is where I hit in on mine so I could clear the 18s. Okay, now, to get that fitment that everybody loves on the front, what I can't do with the 18s, and I'll show you right here. I actually run a 25mm spacer. It's a bolt-on spacer. It is hub-centric, so you know, don't worry about that. But a lot of people have there's a lot of misconceptions about spacers. First thing I'll say is, you know, you get what you pay for, I guess. In this sense, just do your research, look at the reviews. A lot of people show you reviews. Alright, now, just like you guys, I'm actually going to see if these fit for the first time. Check your local U-pullets. These are some Enki wheels I got, 17s. They were actually at the local U-pullet, $40 for the pair. You can't go wrong with that. So, I have no idea if the bolt pattern's right. I don't know anything about it. I just know I got them super cheap. And let's see if they fit. And I'll kind of show you guys with those wheels up front what it looks like. Alright, so while doing that, I figured out these here. They're just so, I mean, it's such an offset. I mean, this will just keep getting tighter and tighter. And I mean, look how far in it sits. There's like no gap here. It's one of those where you gotta get that stupid key. So I probably won't end up using these wheels. So if anybody is interested, let me know. But I don't like them. They sit really far in. So, but I'll show you. You know, it brings a lot more to the table running 17s. I mean, that just clears. So that's a weak offset wheel. That is hideous, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know below. Should I keep them? Should I just buy some lugs and run them as burners? Gotta be better than XXRs, right? Anyways, that's gonna cut it for today. Those rims, God, that just looks. Maybe I should do like a black wheel up front and a pink wheel in the rear. I don't know. I like loud. I like visually loud. Yeah, those. Yeah. Anyways, quick recap. Caster is how far or behind your wheel sits in the wheel well. Positive up here, negative back here. You'll kind of pivot like this. Camber is your wheel here, this way. Positive here, negative there. And your toe is actually where your wheel sits this way. And I actually run 0 toe. I do my own alignments with some alignment plates here and a couple tape measures. So that's how not how I always, but since I got those toe plates, how I do it. Anyways, I just kind of want to do a quick recap on some alignment stuff. A lot of people have questions on it, and a lot of people like to make you feel like you're stupid, I guess, by telling you things you don't really need to know, geometries and things like that. So I just kind of wanted to make a little more personable front alignment deal. And I'd be interested, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys run for an alignment if you guys do your own. And like I said, if you guys run 18s up front, let me know your specs. I'd be really interested to see how I can make these fit. Anyways, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We're getting really close to finding a winner for t-shirt or hoodie, so don't forget to share my channel, subscribe, and we'll pick some winners. I got a few of them, a few stickers I'll send out as well. So we'll pick we'll do a whole bunch of winners. So like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Keep on sliding.